So guys, new day today. Yesterday didn't go well, cutting hay. Kind of starting to think the Ryan Bowen curse is an actual thing. For you guys that don't know, that's a kind of inside arm wrestling joke. You can look it up if you want, but you arm wrestlers will know. But we really hurt the header yesterday afternoon. Not real sure what happened, but it's all jammed up. Don't even know how this can happen. These bearings are supposed to be running in this channel here, but somehow they got here and it's all wedged in there. A bunch of these, it's a pipe with fingers on it, are actually bent, and it's an obsolete part, I know, so we'll have to try to straighten those. That's not going to be fun, but there are so many of these bent and broken pieces. It's going to be a job, but we're gonna have to take a lot of this apart and see if we can figure out why it happened too. So I don't want to fix everything and then realize there was a bigger reason why this happened. So stay tuned. Finally got all the parts, everything we need to start putting this back together. We've got the repair, got the bad stuff cut out here that needed to be replaced. I'm not 100% in YouTuber mode, so I don't have footage for everything. I'm only about 30% YouTuber mode. Spend a lot of times just trying to get things done and kind of forget about videos now and then, so I apologize for that, but I'll go ahead and show you the repair that was made here. So the wheels and bearings are supposed to run in this track here, and had a bearing seize up, and it must have been seized up for quite a while, and it actually wore through this track, and then everything went bad, and the bearings were actually able to go in here, which stopped the header cold, bent stuff, caused a lot of problems. So we torched and ground out this section here, bent a new piece and welded it in for the fix. We still have a little bit of grinding that needs to happen, but we're going to be getting that done and start putting her back together. Ow! Are you So you can see these pipes with the fingers. Some of them are bent out of straight. And so we've got the old $100 25-year-old Harbor Freight pipe bender, and we'll see if we can get those straightened out. Harbor Freight seems to either break the first time you use it or it lasts forever. It's a gamble, but like I said, this thing's been around for about 25 years and we've been a lot of pipe with it, still going. So I guess thank you to Harbor Freight. So we got the first one straightened out. Pipe bender worked great, of course. And we're gonna go ahead and install that one and we'll keep going. So I found it's easiest to start in the middle and then work one way. The geometry just seems to work better here, but we've got the flange here that has to bolt back on and goes around this bushing. This bushing has this through hole that gets a bolt that goes through and keeps it in place. So we'll get that done. So this is what the finished product looks like. We got this plastic bushing with these two flanges. Unfortunately, we broke 11 of these flanges and they are $72 a piece. So that was an expensive little break, but it is what it is. So we got one done. Went ahead and put got a new bearing on there. I'm gonna replace all those bearings, but it's just too hot at this point in the day. So we got some of our bugs worked out, know how we're gonna do the rest. Should be a little more efficient. Go that way. Okay. Okay.
Now we need to go that way some.
Hey buddy, what happened to your pants?
Ripped.
Ripped? You had a blowout?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh man. You get it?
Yeah.
So we've got new bearings here on all of them. Everything seems to be rotating decently. Nothing's binding up. So the last thing we'll have to do is reinstall the chain here. So that'll just take a minute and then we'll see if it'll run. So we've hopefully got everything back together, rotated it by hand, nothing obvious binding, but we're gonna see what it sounds like, what it looks like here after the repair. I'm gonna run it backwards here first because I can control the speed a little bit better. Grampy's looking for anything that's catching that's not quite right. This is a handy feature of this swather, that you can reverse it when you get clogged so that you don't have to get out and manually do it. Sometimes you still do because you can get it bunched up so bad, but don't notice anything obvious yet, so we're going to go ahead and run it the other way. Give them a little warning here. This machine, I can't get out of it while it's running. It's got that safety device to shut the header down, so when there's no pressure in the seat, it'll shut the header down so you don't suck yourself into it, because that's a bad day for sure. Not just for the equipment, but for your arm or leg that's probably missing. So I might have Junior come in here and sit, because I want to get out there and look at it, so we'll do that. So you can hear that little bit of a knock, so most likely there's a spacing issue that I've overlooked on you know, a bolt here is hitting one of these flange bolts is probably catching on one of these bushing bolts. So I'll try to figure out which one it is and make an adjustment. Here's the problem right here. These two nuts and bolts are making contact just a little bit, so we'll have to put in one of those carriage bolts here, so that gives that clearance, but then we should be good to go. Way easier to fix right now while we've got everything here than to, you know, let something get bound up and break, because then we're back to bigger repairs. So we'll get this taken care of and try it one more time. Should be good to go. We'll give it another try here, see if we got that little binding issue settled. It should be, but just make sure there's nothing else here. So guys, I think we got it. We should be able to get back to cutting. I've got one bigger place and one smaller place left for this season, unless I pick up any custom stuff, but we should be able to get back to it and get done. Hopefully we don't have any more problems. I'm done for a while. It took us it took longer than it should to get this back together, but it had been so dang hot we could only work on it, you know, for a couple hours in the morning. So wish me luck. Gonna need it, I guess. I don't know. Farm Wrestler, signing out.